let's talk about stopping pornography. I know there are a lot of methods for adults now, not kids trying to control what their kids view, not parents trying to control what their kids view. How do you come out of it? What are the methods that, maybe a list or your top three, or if you want to name all of them, that's fine as well.
Okay. I think I've actually created a free porn detox course so that people can use my system, the system that helped me and hundreds of other people to get free, and just go briefly through the system. The three pillars are: you create a battle plan, a battle system, so that for every problem that you have on this journey, you know exactly what to do. For example, you know what to do when you have a strong urge. You know what to do if you relapse, how you punish yourself in order to create this pain association with relapsing. And then, let's say if you set a goal to stay clean for a week and you hit the goal, then you reward yourself. So that system includes a reward. Now, the second component is commitment. This is crucial. You need to understand that this is a battle oftentimes. You are fighting a very strong evolutionary force and a very strong habit that you built over the years. Now, to break it requires a really military commitment. It's like you are in the battlefield and there is an enemy coming at you. And if you don't fight this enemy to death, this enemy is going to take you down. And you also need to be committed, but also patient. It requires patience. You will relapse. When I started cleaning my life from this addiction, I actually had a lot of relapses, and I had to be super patient. This is important. And remember, funny enough, when you have a strong urge, if you stay patient for 15 minutes, oftentimes the urge will go away because our mind, it doesn't like to stay with one emotion for a very long time. And the third pillar, this is key. You need to have accountability outside of yourself. Making promises to yourself is good, but oftentimes they're empty. But if you commit to staying clean to another person, and that other person holds you accountable, you check in with them every day, this is very helpful because you don't want to let that person get disappointed. This is very crucial. And to give you more specific tips, because one of the most common questions is, how do I fight urges? These are the three things that you want to do when you have urges first. And they have proven to work best. Take a walk. Simple, but it works. Exercise. Something simple. Just fall on the floor, do some push-ups. And the third one is meditation or prayer, if you're spiritual. And now one final tip. You need to make sure that you keep yourself busy, because oftentimes people will say this: I actually did 3 weeks of no PMO, which means pornography, masturbation, and orgasm. I was clean for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. And then I ended up with all this time on my hand. I didn't know what to do. And then I relapsed just because I felt bored. Now, your goal is not to feel bored. You need to keep yourself busy. And here are the best ways to do that. First of all, make money. Get a temporary job. It will keep you excited. You love the fact that you're making money. This will take you to the new level. The second one, work on your social skills. Just as we talked before, getting a girlfriend or getting a boyfriend will change your life, especially if you're very young. It will change your perspective on this porn sex that you're doing. And the final tip with keeping yourself busy, get outside of your home. Don't be isolated. Be around other people, talk to other people, whatever it is. Volunteering, just going down the street and picking up litter, that will keep you busy. That will keep your focus off pornography.
When you mentioned the part about getting out of your home, it occurred to me that probably there was a rise in pornography viewership during the pandemic because everyone was home. And for a lot of people, jobs became remote. So now you've got so many hours when you're just sitting down. So even if you're working, you're just sitting in one place in the same house and you're really bored because you try to move around. And if you don't pick up an activity that really excites you and that you find meaningful outside of just work, then I guess it's really easy to fall into pornography in that scenario.
You are absolutely right. And imagine how worse it's going to get as we move forward. We people were not designed for this lifestyle that suddenly came upon us in the last 20 or 30 years. The sedentary lifestyle where we don't even need to go to work. Now we can just stay at home, and then VR is coming. And with VR, with VR comes more virtual sex, more virtual work, more sedentary lifestyle. We are heading into a crisis in this sense.
And yeah, if for a lot of guys who can't really, girls face this too, but I guess guys fall prey more easily to this. I say for a lot of guys who cannot really get female attention, I didn't really know how hard it was for a lot of guys until recently when I started to listen to more stories. There are a lot of guys who can't even get a girl to, just even look at them, give them a second glance, talk to them, like you say hi and no one responds, maybe because you haven't built up yourself or you haven't built social skills, all these things. And they're so shy, they can't even talk to a lady. And when you're offered with VR, where you can talk to the prettiest girl you've ever seen in your life, who's artificially created, and you can do with her whatever you want. I mean, why would you even want to leave your house? But the thing is, it's not real. And that's a very dangerous place to be in, I think.